Omen needs a complete rework or a big buff. Here's my thoughts to why. You can clearly see in this clip that I'm trying to TP and it's just really buggy. It's flickering on and off constantly. Here's one of the worst ones here. You can clearly see that it's just not allowing me to TP, and if I tried to TP, it'll probably say, not there. But hey, at least he fixed the box. The next problem is his flash. The amount of times that I've flashed a teammate that is somehow behind me is unbelievable. Don't even get me started on the ult. Like, you use it once a game, if you're lucky. So I've covered the most buggy parts about Omen and the bits that I'd like to see changed the most. Here are some of my thoughts of what could be done to the certain things that I've listed that could change it and actually help the agent in a big way. So the first problem is combating Omen's flash and how he constantly flashes his teammates. So we'll look at the minimap and we'll show you why he's constantly flashing his teammates. So you can see that his flash actually starts pretty much behind him, essentially. It starts where his feet are. Here's a change that I think could help the Omen flash a lot. We're going to use our boy Breach for this example of what should be changed with the flash. So you can see on the minimap, when Breach uses his E ability, there's a gap in front of him. I think that Omen, when he's flashing, should have this gap in front of him and maybe a smaller radius at the front, and maybe it goes bigger as it goes out. So his smokes, what I'd like to see the changes with his smokes is when you go inside the smoke, it acts as a sound barrier, like Astra's ult. So when you go inside, all the sounds in here are muffled, so that when you do the TP, the initial noise that you make is muffled, so it makes it easier to do plays like this. The second TP sound will still be audible, but the first TP sound that everyone listens out for will be muffled or a lot quietened by the smoke. The second change that I'd like to see to Omen smokes are the biggest pet peeve and what actually separates Astra from Omen, in my opinion, is that it takes 1 to 3 working days for the smoke to actually get where you want it to go. If your teammate's struggling in mid and he asks for a smoke, you're going to have to tell him the delivery day is delayed or something, because it's just going to take so long to actually get where you need to be. The thing that I'd like to see changed is it instantly spawns, but it drops down, so that way it is there and it's dropping down. Obviously at a faster rate, more like this, instead of traveling. It just takes too long. We'll now talk about Omen's ultimate and why it's the most terrible ult in the game, and it's the most predictable ult by far. If you ult as Omen, you know that the person is going to be in spawn or under heaven. Like, there's these locations as Omen that you go into and the other team just know where you are by default. This circle that you can see on the screen right now is the radius at which people will hear you ulting. So if people are in this circle, they can hear you ulting, your pinpoint, your last ult. They can pinpoint your location. In my opinion, this circle needs to be a little bit smaller, like this, and also inside this circle, if someone is inside this smaller circle that I've made, that they'll get paranoid. That way, that the person who's inside the circle can't hear the TP. They get paranoid for 1 to 2 seconds, nothing crazy, so it makes the TP a lot better and less predictable. The last change I'd like to see to Omen is obviously the TP. It should be faster, it should be a lot cleaner and just smoother to use. It's so clunky. A lot of the times when you try and TP, he always goes, not there, and can't go there. It just feels bad to play Omen with his TP right now. So the lists that I've done before, the changes that I've said before, all of them, plus a smoother TP experience, and Omen will be back in the meta. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by hitting that like button and also commenting what you think should be changed as well with Omen. If you enjoyed the video and you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well. It helps more than you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.